Check 1 2. Hi chat. How are we feeling? Good time zone, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi to Crow, Stormbird, Beck. Who else do we have? I saw other people. Alpaca. Hello. Hi Sai. Hades 2 announcement. Goddamn right. As I saw someone on Tumblr say, I'm sure many of you have seen the same post, but as I saw someone on Tumblr say, the bisexual image of Zagreus on one side, and I forget her name, but the protagonist of Hades 2 on the other, and it said the bisexuals have had their moment. Now it's time for the bisexuals to win. Oh, you're starting with the strawberry hat, honey. Good luck. How is everybody feeling? How are we doing? I am feeling good to be back. I'm very excited to be back into this game. For those of you who don't know, my name is Annie. I use she, her pronouns. There's all my info in chat there. I am an audio editor at Rusty Quill, musician, many other things. Hi, Possum. Welcome in. I saw that with Transvestite. All very good, Alpaca. Melano, thank you, Sai. That's also, yes, also trans masks and trans femmes. It also applies. Finally having a vibe. Let's go. Congratulations on being done with finals. Everybody raise a toast to Beck for finishing the finals. Fuck yeah. I was just telling Naomi before I went live, I was taking my Ritalin, and I accidentally took one extra. I poured him out into my hand. I thought I had two, and then right as my hand was going to my mouth, I realized it was three, and then they entered my mouth. And it's like, well, we'll see if that makes me super wired halfway through this. I think I'll be okay, but if I start motor mouthing in the middle of this game, please call it out. If I start talking too fast for anybody to understand, I have a tendency to do that when I'm unmedicated. Also, I'm updating the stream title to include the word CW. Yeah, that Luna emote. There you go, Beck. Best of luck with sleep tonight. No kidding. It's okay. I was planning on being up kind of late tonight anyway, because I don't got jack shit to do tomorrow. Speaking of Jack, he will be along shortly. He is watching a UFC match that is on right now, and he had hoped that they would be done by 9:30, and then I tuned in to just double check how they were doing at 9:30, and the headlining match, the final match of the night, was they were walking out to the ring when I turned it on, and that can take up to half an hour or so. So, thank you, Possum. I'm glad you appreciated that. But he will be along shortly here. I thought you guys would appreciate to know, though, the challenger, one of the two people who's fighting for the belt in tonight's main event, walked out to the ring. The Polish gentleman, I think, walked out to the ring to the Skyrim theme, which was a cool-ass gamer moment. So, what's the rules on streaming in the Discord? Oh, you can totally set a stream in the Discord if you want, Beck. There is a voice channel called Stream Room. You're totally allowed to go in there. My only real rule regarding like use of my Discord in terms of like your own content is don't at everybody. Don't use at here or at everybody. Don't mass tag. Other than that, if you feel like hopping in the voice channels and hanging out with people and streaming games, you should do that. You're more than welcome to, and let people know. Also, by the way, if you guys ever want it, the original purpose of the Stream Room there, actually, you probably want to do it in Community Hangout, because the original purpose of the Stream Room voice channel in the Discord was if people want to be on voice chat in the audience while watching this stream, you guys are more than allowed to hang out in there while I'm in here. If anybody feels like it's just there for your convenience. But yeah, if you want to stream into Community Hangout, you are more than welcome. I may even come lurk sometimes. Perfect, says Beck. All right, let's get this game open now. I've been rambling enough. But yeah, how is everybody? How's school going for those still in school? Beck updated us, but anybody else? Sounds like chaos making happen. Oh, I know. But I won't be in there, so that's not... You know, it will not... The Stream Room does not go live to here. There's a locked, hidden channel that only myself, Jack, Naomi, and Sunny have access to for the stream. And Otto and a couple others as well have access, but It is for back-end folks only. So the stream room that's in there is for y'all to talk to each other, not to me, thankfully. Leveled up today. Nice. Just finished over a 2,000 word term paper. Excellent. Well done, Crow. Finals will end on Monday for me, but also a storm will happen on Monday, so we'll see. Yeah, fair enough. I'm ahead of my finals, so I'm feeling weird, but good. That's very good. There's a massive storm going on right now. I also read earlier that there's supposed to be lightning overnight, but that was at my work, not at home. So I don't know if there's going to be any lightning up here, but I fucking hope I'll get to hear some lightning in a few hours here. Oh yeah, please check content warnings chat. That was why I added that to the stream title. That should have updated for everybody. If you don't see the exclamation point CW in the stream title, let me know. But you are encouraged, if you do not know about this game, to check the content warnings. It does get in occasionally kind of heavy, and there are minor flashing lights as well, so minor photosensitivity warning. But thank you, Sai. We had a storm earlier this week that made it light out at like 1:30 in the morning. It was super cool. That's so cool, Abaga. Got finals the 16th, but it's right in essay, but it's short. Nice. Yeah, if you don't know, there was, if you were not present for chapter 1, or episode 1 as they call it, we did watch a side character be accosted by a monster and accidentally shoot himself in the face with a shotgun, and there was a brief flash of detail in the beautiful hand-drawn art style of this. So there are going to be some fairly grisly moments, and that was just the first one, so who knows where we're going to get to from there. But this game is beautiful and so fucking gay, and I'm very excited. And I see a Jackie D there. What's up?
Yo.
Can I take it that somebody got knocked out that you're here early, or did you just give up because it was boring?
It's been pretty boring.
So that's sort of what I thought. I saw a couple good hits in
that. I don't want to wait any longer, and I've been lurking in the stream, and I see you starting up, and I'm so into this game. I want to be here. So
yeah, fair enough. Thank you for the lurk, Beck. Glory to the lurkers as always. We'll be here. Folks, if you don't know Jackie D, use he, him pronouns. There's his info in chat right there. Yeah, I tuned in for the first round, and there was a couple moments where it looked like it might get a little promising, and then it very much did not.
Yeah, it's going to be one of these. We're at the end of the fourth round, and
oof,
it's
and everybody's slowing down.
Heavy dudes weighing against each other. Yeah.
Oh, are they starting to lean?
Yeah, well, this Dagestani wrestler type has just been using all his body weight in these wrestling exchanges against this Polish guy who walked up to the Skyrim theme. Who I was rooting for. So it just seems like it's going to be a heavy slog towards a wrestling victory, which is not as exciting as a big knockout and stuff. That's kind of what I like.
Yeah, I was telling Chad about the Skyrim intro, and they were all enjoying it as well. So. I'm going to go back to the chapter end of chapter 1 so we get the recap again. I know we already got to here, and we will get back to here, but rather than join in media res, I will simply go back and get the full recap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and drop it on the channel if you can.
Just remembered that. Yes. Okay. Should have that now.
Perfect.
All right. Here we go, chat. Recap of episode 1. Let me get back in voice acting mode. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to the family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. That was you.
So, has Stella mentioned she's famous?
Oh, Avery, I'm not famous.
Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you.
Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber.
She hunts cryptids.
This poor deer. A single deer remains behind, staring
Oh.
down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Gretchen chat.
You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn.
Get out of here, bots.
Oh, bots. Duke says, fuck off, bots.
Same
What are they
fucking-
advertising? Pornos?
Hey, yo, get out of here. I'm going to have to... I'm going to update Moobot's Automod because they've all had the... They've changed their... Because buy followers used to be a good keyword to keep them out of here. But now they've all been advertising the same website, so I can just blacklist the word Doge hype.
Oh my god, that's what they try to go for. Coin shit still.
Yeah, I know, right? I was just
in this post FTX world,
dude. I was just tweeting about it. How funny it is to turn on the UFC and still see crypto.com branded shit all over everything because that website doesn't exist anymore either. Like it straight up doesn't exist anymore.
Exists. It's hopefully a legit exchange.
Sorry.
But...
I should clarify. The company crypto.com does not exist anymore. It is owned by Binance. It FTX'd itself 3 months ago, and Binance bailed it out. Nobody who started crypto.com works there anymore. They have all fled. It is just a front for Binance now, as is everything else in crypto. It is the only company surviving. Crypto.com has not been around for 3 months, but they still have their branding on everything, and that is
no fucking way. I had no idea.
Yeah, I recommend chat if you like laughing at crypto bros. One of my favorite accounts on Twitter right now is Web3 is going great, which is just
that is dope. I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, there's this wonderful. I've heard her on podcasts a few times, but she basically aggregates and writes news articles about various ways in which scam artists and crypto dudes are getting their comeuppance, and it's very, very, very pleasing to read. So yeah, Web3 is going great. Anyway, that is you,
Molly White.
Oh yeah, Molly White, that's her.
That's what I follow. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot.
As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. And then, yeah, there's no gore in this recap chat, but there is a gunshot, so... You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder.
God damn it. Well.
Huh.
Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get in any more trouble.
Welcome home. Well, I guess that's you, isn't it? I just really I like doing my monster voice, but I realized that Wayne should be you.
You
want me to do the monster voice? Okay.
Welcome home.
My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. From the comfort of Stella's guest room, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Tuesday morning awaits. Here we go. You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing, you are still alive, and for now, you are safe. I was just thinking about this game since the last playthrough, and I think more than just the town, something's up with the family, like our family seeing Wayne reminded me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're correct, Alpaca, and I think it probably has to do with the fact that this is a boom town and your family owns the big mansion up on the hill. Just a hunch. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond. and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just behind the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped up against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. Bleh. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Annie? Oh, hey, Tabby, there's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Saunter out half clothed.
Flash your tits.
Yeah, that was what I did here. Saunter out half clothed. I really like that, the way that one worked. Why not, Alpaca? I liked it. To be fair, we're not naked. It said barely decent. I'm pretty sure I'm just in a tank and some undies, which is definitely how I like to go out of the bedroom in the morning, so. Put some clothes on. Morning. How'd you sleep? Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. Look at Gretchen.
Oh.
What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? We went up to the woods to film a video. No, not that part. The cops called this morning and told me all about that. We picked the hot characteristic for a reason. Thank you, Crow. At least Stella likes it and Gretchen likes you, yes. They did? What did they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking, but apparently he never went home last night. And they had quite a few questions about you, Annie. Ugh, don't worry, I told them you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger. Hey, don't be so hard on Annie. I asked her to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Annie walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah, all right. So, okay. Last time here, I said, isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? And that went okay. But there's a part of me that wonders if I should try to talk to Tabitha in private and see if more information comes out.
Yeah, I kind of like that. And I think Stella would understand.
Yeah, we'll see. Sorry, Stella, but I should probably talk to Tabitha in private. Yeah, totally understandable. Just let me know when y'all are done. Gretchen! Okay, thanks. You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up, and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if these woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Sorry, I do like I watched a man die last night one, though. Tabitha, I watched a man die last night. Cut me some slack. Look, I have no idea what happened in the woods, but if that's true, it's all the more reason to head back to the estate before it gets dark. I'm leaving. I've already lost a good chunk of my workday coming down here. I expect to see you back at the estate tonight. You hear Stella's voice call out from another room. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Tabitha sighs. Oh no. She gets to see there's a little bit of a different thing. She gets to show a little bit of vulnerability. You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. Yeah, that was a different response. That was a nicer response, slightly. Hey, no need to catch me up. I was listening in from the other room. Sorry I let you get ambushed. Tabby showing up like that blindsided me. Needs a bit of a hair wash, yeah. Hi, Keck. I'm happy I stayed here. Me too. Anyways, sorry for that rude awakening. I'd been up for a little while, but I was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we got a full day ahead of us if we're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm still doing this one. Of course I am. You sure you don't want to just hang out here all day? Sorry, let's see. Possum. Tabitha, you didn't have to come by. You could have just gone to work and Annie would have found a way up. Yeah, seriously. As tempting as that offer is, there'll be plenty of time to chill once we solve this mystery. Okay. How are you so chipper? You shouldn't be this okay right now. I guess I'm just pretty good at compartmentalizing things. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now we have something important to focus on. I'll have time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things. What's the route here? I feel like pushing that too hard is going to alienate her a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Gently repress the trauma. Yeah, I agree, Crow. What do you think, Jack? I'm trying to decide. Because I kind of want to ask, what's the game plan? Like, I know I want to ask Boss, what's the game plan? But I don't know if I should continue down this road or not. Because that one upset her. She had a stressed face when I asked her. But like,
yeah, I wouldn't go down that road, honestly.
Okay.
I feel like, yeah, just game plan seems like safe.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. All right, Boss, what's the game plan? First things first, I was planning on swinging by the library. Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set up a group chat. What's your number? Heyo. You and Stella exchange numbers. Let's go. Yeah, I agree, Possum. I think that's right. Group chat. Text message from Stella to you and Kanika reads group chat. Hopefully we can find out more about ditchlings from some of the older local books there. I've also got a couple of threads cooking on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Wish you could tell her she has a cool shirt. We've seen her twice and she's had cool shirts both times. Fully agree. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. I'm gonna grab some food. Can I eat first? Don't worry about it. I've packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat in the library. All right. Hey, now we get homies in the background. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. Please, I want a pancake. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all too present, excuse me, memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but that's just a small upstairs office nowadays. Oh, ear scritches. I guess this town's not what it used to be. That and our mayor's really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need, what with everything that's been going on. Yuck, politicians. I kind of like yuck politicians, I don't know.
That's always a safe bet. Everybody hates politicians.
That's fair. Yeah, politicians, I'd rather not. That's fair, but Mayor Jimmy's different. I'm sure you'd have a blast. $200 says dog mayor. Oh my god, you're right. They said he likes going for walks. Oh no. That's you.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Morning, Stella. And same to you, Annie.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you.
Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a slumber party?
Her face. Mayor's a raccoon. Oof, Keck, it's hard to explain. You missed the first stream, right? Basically, you travel by bus back to your hometown to go to your aunt's funeral, but you never met your aunt when she was alive because her and your mom kind of hated each other. Your cousin bought you the tickets in. She lives in a manor that's literally falling apart and falling off a cliff. She was very sarcastic and touchy with you, but then you kind of got to the bottom of it, and she's like, look, I'm just stressed. I'm sorry I'm being snappy. It was kind of nice. You go down to the diner, where you go down to the town, and you meet her, very cute, extremely gay YouTuber who hunts cryptids. Go into the diner, meet them. They're one of the serving staff there. She recruits you to go on a cryptid hunt at night. You run into a guy named Duke, who's an elderly hunter out there who's hunting for mountain lions that have been eating his chickens. You run into very creepy monsters, like animals with growths on their faces first. And then you run into creepy monsters that are making horrible whispering voices in the trees around you. Duke rolls up, finds one of his chickens injured by them, tries to shoot one of them, shoots himself in the face. You get a very gory picture of him on the ground, and you have to run away through the woods. Cops tell you, you call the cops. Cops come out, do cop stuff, i.e. don't believe you, ignore you, tell you you're being stupid, drive you back to this girl Stella's house. You go to this woman's house because this woman is the mother of one of her friends, and she's kind of a witchy figure. She tells you the monsters that you saw are called ditchlings, and they're not actually harmful in and of themselves, but they are a horrible omen that something very terrible is going to happen, and now you're trying to research what that is. Okay. Hopefully that's caught up. That feeling is ferret mare. That would be adorable.
That was a very impressive synopsis.
Thank you. I was telling chat before you got here that I accidentally took one more Ritalin than I meant to right before going live, so I may ramble.
I mean, for the purposes of recapping, there
it worked well, I guess.
Yeah, it was very sharp and punctual and rad. Yeah,
appreciate it. All right. Sorry, y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab somebody at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. Okay. I think I probably want to sure see in a bit because I want to get more relationships built up with other people and try and learn more things about what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So. Oh, sure. See you in a bit, Stella. Cool. See you soon.
Whoa, she always has time to chat. Is you feeling okay?
Oh, Stella and Annie just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all.
You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened, Annie?
I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it yet, probably. That seems probably how I would respond in this moment.
I'm such a gossip. I know
you just be like, oh, here's the whole thing.
Yeah, I really would, but that's not the right thing.
I'm trying
to curtail that.
It's also like I kind of implicitly trust Avery to a degree, but just like I'm trying to play the character very, straightforward and like honest to my instincts, so.
Yeah, and it was super fucked up.
It was fucked up. I am a little bit traumatized by the image we saw, so to be fair. What happened last night was traumatizing. I don't think I'm ready to talk about it yet.
Okay, I get it. Sounds like you've been shaken up pretty bad. I'll tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. Why don't you swing by the diner if you want to decompress?
Them, by the way, Alpaca. Avery is non-binary. I don't know if I said him. I might have said him, but them. I think I said him, so you're fine. But yes, they are non-binary. Sorry, go ahead.
When he can fix you some of Sybil's new blend, maybe it'll calm you down a bit.
I think you'll like today's mix. It's chaga and lemon balm. Should help ease your stress and tension.
And if you feel like talking, I'll be all ears. But no pressure. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Annie. See you, Sybil.
Take care now, Avery. I see you're a private person. Achievement unlocked. All right, then keep your secrets. It's a drawing of Elijah Wood as Frodo in this art style. That was beautiful. Yeah, chat, according to Murderless Crow, there's some people in the Discord stream room, which is a voice chat I set up. If you guys want to hang out in there while I stream and react to the stream and everything, go ahead and hop in there. Just stay active in chat so I feel like you're still here. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Oh, fuck, I love this song. God damn it. Anyway. I know that Sybil's new blend is tea, but Oregon has ruined me. Are you thinking weed, Possum? I trust them implicitly because they're non-binary and look cool and bisexual. True. Anyway, I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. I'd better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Who's this Gilf? Hi, Sonny. Oh no, do I have to give my really quick recap again? Shit. Somebody should write one out. Hey, there's that Feed Sonny redeem. I think that's up to 5 in the history since I put that one in.
To just recap everything as it pertains to the Gulf. That's all that matters anymore.
Yeah, Sonny, if you want me to give a really fast summary again, I just did one for Keck, and it was very, very quick and apparently very thorough. I've been living so long until Sonny showed up again.
We gotta get like an OBS timer overlay. See how quickly you can recap the entire game thus far.
Oh, that would be fun.
It'd be kind of cool.
Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. I kind of want to do the mystical one. I think that's why I chose it, right? So.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Sonny, if you want a full recap, let me know. And check the content warnings, because this game is mostly gay fluff and some tension, but also gets pretty brutal. We've already had a tiny bit of gore in episode 1, so keep an eye on that. Anyway, we both know that there's something horribly wrong about this place. How are you so calm? Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play in this. I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Annie, and God bless. This blood of our hands. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. I haven't been to the general store yet.
See what goods they have.
But I almost feel like, okay, again, trying to remember, like, trying to play this as my natural reaction would be, if I wake up in the morning and we're, like, about to get started on a big day of, like, researching and, like, dealing with a serious traumatic event, and I go, hey, can I eat something real quick? And she goes, don't worry, I got a bunch of snacks. I'm thinking, I'll hit the diner, because I want some goddamn pancakes.
You can't think your best without some proper fuel.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Sonny, I'm glad that I have infected you with the December's virus. Hey! Look who it is! Our friends from last time. What's up, some gals in the game? Welcome back in, everybody. Hi, Morocco 101. How you guys doing? Okay, let me get the shout out command working here. Let me see if this works. Okay, this should work. Yeah, let's go. You're not you when you're hungry. Yeah, exactly. Hi, everybody. How was your stream? Welcome in. We just finished new Bendy game. Much rage. I don't know what Bendy is, but I'm very excited to look it up later. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, how was your stream? How did games go? Did you guys enjoy your time? Tell me all about it. What was the best moment from stream? That's a thing I've heard people asking Raiders recently. Sorry, get through all the admin real quick. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel here, if you are joining us for the first time, hi, my name is Annie. I use she, her pronouns. I'm an audio editor at The Rusty Quill. Specifically on the Magnus Archives, and a musician and many other things. There's all my info in chat. Joining me over here on the other side of the screen is Jackie D. He uses he, him pronouns, longtime friend of mine, and there's his info in chat right there. So, we have just been getting started. We're only about 45 minutes into stream, only about half an hour in actually playing. It's been good so far. We had some mystical conversations with Sybil and some low clothed moments with Stella this morning, and I think I'm about to go grab some goddamn pancakes. Cat looking guy
We
that looks like
need
cartoon.
cakes.
Oh, is Bendy the like rubber hose style animation type game like Cuphead? Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I
Okay.
think so.
Specifically second game, the Dark Revival one. Ah, yes. Okay, good. I do know what we're talking about. Good. I caught up here. All right, let's hop in for some pancakes. Hey.
Cakes.
I love me some rubber hose animation. I will have I've seen those around for so long, but I definitely want to check it out at some point. You head towards the diner. I thought he had a vape pen, or they had a vape pen first. They have a regular pen. I thought they had a vape pen. I was like, whoa. That's out of place a little bit. Alpaca. Apparently, Alpaca first thought that the reference to being a 1930s cartoon cat character was in reference to you.
Yeah, that's how I like to think of myself.
Yeah.
Old timey slang, kitten like demeanor.
The diner's a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. That's what I keep for zoning out for a moment. Warn the patient. No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. It's nuts. Just warn everybody.
Stand up and yell at everybody.
Holy shit! Just no quicker way to get run out of town. All right, what's up, Avery? You slide into the booth across from Avery. Achievement unlocked. Coffee date. Okay.
Hey there, stranger.
Quick funny story about vapes. Okay, I'm interested, Possum. You don't even have your giant end is nigh sign. Before you can exchange words, Winnie slides up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. That is a butch, by the way. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way.
What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that the sound a pen makes?
Pig pen.
Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that?
My love has seen something she enjoys on screen. I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you.
It's just something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku.
Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. Having a ring of keys moment. Simps in the chat, yes. It's okay. That is the environment I want to foster. I enjoy when my chat simps over characters. Makes me feel less bad when I do it.
So, thanks for telling me about last night. If you want to really get into the grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge.
Okay, let's see. So you know how when you drive across a mountain range, you're just kind of stuck with them for miles and miles and miles. Sometimes you get to know them a little from what they do when they're driving. Oh yes, 100%. That is a significant part of what driving from San Francisco to LA is like on the 5. Except you're not on a mountain. You're on a 2-lane road. Either one of you could pass each other, but at some point you just don't. So yeah, I have done that. Oh my god. No, I'm not doing that. I have my girl. I am head over heels for. I'm a Stella simp here, chat. So, sorry. The cool shirt's the fucking cute ass smile. She's hot. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try my tea first. Oh, mystical, good. Yeah, I-5 runs from the Mexican border to the Canadian border, Sonny. It runs. It begins at the it begins a little way south of San Diego and it runs all the way up through Washington to the Canadian border. Although it may, in fact, it probably turns into street roads once or twice, kind of the way 101 does. But I'm pretty sure it should run the whole way, I believe. Sunny and Storm are both right. Avery's gender goals, yeah. You take a gentle sip of your tea. Sybil was right. You can already feel it begin to ease some of the strain and tension from last night's events.
Not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. It's supposed to be super healthy, but it definitely makes for a challenging drink.
This teeny subcompact.
Chaga?
I know. I want to Google it. There was this tiny subcompact with some furniture strapped to the top, and I swear that person puffed out some vapor every 30 seconds for 30 fucking miles. It turned into a mini game to see when they would do it next. Get a stopwatch out. See who call it. 101 down the coast is great, Sonny. 101 where we live is the shitty freeway. 280 is the nice one where we are. Kombucha moment. Healthy but hard to drink. Correct.
Color me impressed.
I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me?
I'm not here to judge, I'm here to listen.
Alright, I'll just tell him about last night. Fuck it. Achievement unlocked, Confidant. You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. 101 in Oregon, my beloved. Yeah, 101 also, like, 101 when you get, because 101 runs all of California, runs the length, most of the length of California, because it's El Camino. It's one of the two branching paths of El Camino Real. And when you get outside of the Bay Area ways, if you're driving down to LA, it basically turns into this lovely coastal, like, highway, like non-freeway, like with lights and turns, and it has some of the most gorgeous views. It takes about 2 hours longer on average to get down to LA, but if you are not in a hurry and you can afford the gas, it is so worth it.
Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder still seem distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts.
First thing you see driving into Oregon from California on 101 is a weed. I don't think you mean distillery. I'm guessing you mean dispensary? The weed distillery would mean they're making weed whiskey, which is cool as hell. But I kind of
have
not. That's
some
what you
weed
meant.
drinks nowadays.
Oh, I know. It's getting absurd. Dispensary, yeah.
I can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going into the woods to look for someone.
She's eavesdropping now.
It must have been Duke. It seems so disconnected from it. I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow.
Sorry. Sonny just said bong water you can drink.
It's basically what those drinks are. I haven't had a really tasty one.
Ooh, don't be mean. It's true, but it's more. City cops are worse. I don't get it. They saw Stella's footage. They saw what happened out there, but it feels like so far all they've done is hound me.
Hey, I don't know if it'd help your anxiety, but even if they think you did something, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bother going after you. Those cops come in here every day, and I feel like I know them pretty well by now.
Hmm?
And let me tell you, they have no follow-through. I can't tell you the number of complaints they've just, like, dropped after a day or two. And I'll vouch for you if they try anything.
I also want to mention, since we're talking good highways and freeways in chat, most of the interstates around the Bay Area in general use 80 as a suffix because there's 280, 680, 380, 580, 880, 980. And these are all extensions of Interstate 80, which goes from the Bay Bridge into San Francisco all the way to downtown Chicago, which is very cool to have driven to Sacramento and that and been like, I could just keep going and I'd end up in fucking Chicago. Just if I just keep going, no exits. That'd be great. It's cool to think that exists, isn't it? That like, hey, yeah, this little thing here that I'm taking out like on a day trip, a couple hours to see, when I was in college, a couple hours to see my friends in their dorms at Sac State or Davis. It's like, yeah, I could just go for a couple more days and I would be in fucking Chicago and I would only have to exit the freeway for gas. That's really fun.
Cool.
I hadn't pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from?
I moved here from Charlotte, gosh, 3 years ago, maybe a little more. I've lost track.
Canadian border to roughly Kansas City. Ah.
When he offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity?
Aunt Winnie. Aw. So she's their auntie. That's cute. The state's so interesting. Like, I'm so pissed we have roads, not trains, but God helps people connected. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to move when Naomi and I relocate to somewhere cheaper, one of the things that I'm looking into is potentially moving somewhere that's along Amtrak, because it sounds incredibly appealing to just take a weekend, hop on a train, which is like really not that expensive, and like there's a direct line from the East Bay to Chicago by Amtrak as well, and just like fuck off to visit our friend in Chicago and be in Chicago because I've never been, and then go back, and it's like way cheaper than a plane and a hotel. So I'm not a transplant, I'm a trans experience. Yes, that is definitely what they would say. Anyway, sorry.
To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in.
I feel like I keep cutting off the story. I apologize.
Practically everyone, apart from the cool folks, grew up in this town, so it's like I'm a perpetual new kid.
I've heard a lot of good things about Chicago, chat. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of.
By the way, Jack, before we go any further, who won the fight?
Oh, it was the best possible outcome. It was a split draw.
Of course. Let's go.
Nobody won.
Snooze
after 5 rounds
fest
of a boring fight.
Snooze fest.
If I had been, watching it through more legitimate means, let's say, it would have cost me $70 to watch nobody win the belt.
Yeah. Chad, it turns out I caught the best part of the whole thing, which is the Skyrim walkout music. It was the most worthwhile thing that happened in that fight, it sounds like.
The intro, not the fight itself, yeah.
Anyway.
That's terrible. Oh, and by the way, Chicago rules. I would love to go out there sometime. We want to coordinate a trip. It's a wonderful city. Only been there once with my family, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, the Bean Improv in a River, says Sonny.
Beautiful. It's the history of this shit is cool. You do that river tour, you can't help but fall in love with it. Super rad.
Yeah, I've just heard a lot of really cool things about Chicago. I think that if the winters weren't so fucking brutal, it might be a cool place that I would enjoy living. But I feel like I would suffer there.
Yeah, the elements are fucking rough.
Yeah, don't call it the Windy City for nothing. There's a really good music scene out there too, though. That's where Laura Jane Grace from Against Me currently lives. So. And she plays a lot of local venues in town and has a lot of local artists open for her and stuff, which I think is super cool. Anyway, I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been plenty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. Hello, Beans.
Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here.
We're on the case, but I hardly know where to start. Let me know if you hear anything.
Definitely.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting.
Rip.
Hopefully the Chagas had a chance to start working its magic.
Beans, that's amazing. Beans Soup says, my grandma bought me this dress and it makes me look like a Victorian woman about to spread gossip among the town square. That's very on vibe. And I would love I would love a photo of at least the dress. if you are comfortable posting one in chat, that is fantastic. I am also, chat, by the way, Discord related thing. I'm thinking about starting a Selfie Central channel. Let me know if you guys would like to have a place where we can all dump selfies when we're feeling ourselves. I think that would be fun.
Hell yeah. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes around here. What goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual.
Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half-wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner ready to continue your day. I hope I got more than just the fucking tea. Okay. No, we're going to the library now. I don't want to keep her waiting. Plate noises were from the game, yes. Isn't that's one of the, this game is called, oh, beans. This game is called Scarlet Hollow. It is beautiful and extremely gay and brutal in its horror. It's a visual novel, choices matter RPG. I don't know that I want to do the whole recap again. Basically, came to town for my estranged aunt's funeral, met a cousin I'd never met before, and I'm staying in her crumbling manor. Met a hot lesbian YouTuber who hunts cryptids at the local diner. She convinced me to help her film a new video in the woods that night. We went in, ran into an elderly hunter who's from around the area, then ran into a bunch of horrifying monsters. He was trying to shoot at one of them and then accidentally shot himself in the face. There was a bunch of gore, and this is the next day and we're dealing with the fallout of that. So that's a even more truncated version, but I think the rest. Hey, congratulations, Sonny, on the job offer. Tell us what you're doing if you are comfortable. Reading a book about lesbians in New York in the 1950s. Fantastic beans. I am in an online community with a selfie day once a month that's dedicated to posting selfies, hype each other up. So that's fun as well. Gay cryptid romance game, but it gets progressively worse. Yes. All right, you enter the former town hall. What must have once been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. This is the best type of library in the world. I contest to you, chat. Excellent Igor jams. Alteration. Oh, dude, you're doing wedding dress alterations? That's so cool. Dude, that's going to be so much fun. Congratulations, Sonny. I'd love to hear that. Oh, hey, you made it. Oh, look at her. I did, yes, Beans. I also miss Black Book. That's a rare gem. And I'm glad that this game has been as loved by people as it is, because it would be so easy to lose that momentum that that weird ass game had. But this one so far has been a mile a minute. So you can romance some of the less human characters. Oh, Jesus. I'll settle in. You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. Yeah, that's true. We'll never get another Pierre the Tooth Goose in this game. Well, I don't actually know that we won't in this game. Who fuck at this point? It could be anything. I do recommend checking the content warnings, though, if you are worried about the middle. Because, yeah, the gore was not... It didn't hover... It didn't, like, stay on it for a very long time, but it was brutal, even if small. So... Glad you found the place. Hey, Annie, you look tired. Pretty amped up. Actually, never done a Scooby-Doo before. Because it said I slept really well, so I'm going to keep with that. I'm still amped up on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Gretchen go, bwah. Hopefully there won't be spiders. I don't think I saw any spiders in the content warnings, but I don't remember. Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. All we need for now is for Gretchen to start talking. Oh, that must be so good in the Talk to Animals run. That part has to be so good.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Gretchen could talk. Oh shit.
Anyways, I guess we should get started.
Hey there, strangers.
Yeah. I think you're a little behind me in the Discord stream, by the way.
And literal stranger.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, I'm Annie, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral.
Well, I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But
No,
that
honey, we're
Scarlet
not doing the hot
resemblance,
option.
it's strong.
The professor matches the pug, yeah, color palette wise. Oh god, people are yelling daddy in chat now. That's why you can flirt with this man. I'm adding this man to the husband catalog. Yep. Chat stays simping.
Not that that's a bad thing. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian and only librarian.
Oh, Packer, are you talking about Kanika? Yeah, she's pretty great. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. He was tried by the lady. Oh, that's what it was. Look, the only one I have eyes for is Gretchen's amazing pug face. True. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people.
Oh, too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there.
She is also a book fiend. Yes, the pug's name is Gretchen Beans. Sigh, that's fun. Pugs like to see the curvature of the universe, can't fuck their mind. Yeah, this pug is, I want to say it's like 13 was canonically. It's very old. It's a very old, it's an over 10-year-old pug. It's a teenager.
You know the crowd she hangs around with.
I thought 17 was the age that she was targeting to break the record. But if it's 17, that's incredible. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese.
I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying this one in front of him. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Oh, she's just going to go ahead and say it. That's fine.
Is that so?
Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. See, no. That's actually why we came today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. That's a good description. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods.
Ditchlings doesn't ring a bell.
Dang, we're the shot. Okay, so if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Kanika's just like, ugh.
Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something?
I don't know yet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go nap some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen.
Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal.
Look how happy. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Really quick, I want to see that. Why is there cheese on the table?
Oh
I was trying to
my
figure out what that was
God.
behind the dialogue box.
Oh, she's
That's
gone
a great
ham
image.
on that biscuit.
Zero thoughts, only pug. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. I think they're scones. Oh, I'm sorry, but you have to admit, that looks like cartoon cheese. That looks like cartoon cheeses.
Totally right. I thought it was cheese. I'm like, yeah. We're uncultured Americans. So.
Yeah. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. God, I don't want to say that. Moon cheese, yeah. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutal. Should I say brutalizing the wildlife or a man's already dead? Man's already dead feels extreme. I just met this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe.
I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again.
I'm sure she's fine, really. Surprised Gretchen is gay. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled.
Thanks, Kanika. And Danny, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her?
Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him. Just grabbed the whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. This can't be more surprising if she wasn't true. All right. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started. Here we go. Reading awaits. Venus Scarlet, History of the Coal Mines. Silas Scarlet, Soldier Woodsman Leader. Appalachian Folk Monsters. I'm going to do Scarlet Hollow Coal Mines. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his two sons to the bloodiest of wars, leading his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Oh boy, our ancestor was a captain in the Confederacy, chat. Yikes. Silas Scarlet, yeah, that is a name. Or Andrew Jackson Scarlet, too. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most union busters, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all the elegant Scarlet estate that, until 1889, was the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Lizzie Borden's father was named Andrew Jackson Borden. I don't remember that. That's funny. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son, Theodore, his brother Enoch V. Scarlet, Enoch, boy, who had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. What is that emote, Beans? It's just a shush. So this is how your family made its fortune. A few entries catch your eye. Was it large cat-like creature with large howling voice, often sound like a woman crying on pain. Tommy knockers. Enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Talipo. Hey, we heard Talipo before. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. That does kind of look like what we were seeing. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. Go in a cave. Someone in the south, you have to accept your ancestors are probably terrible. Yeah, that's fair. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail, shot off by the hunter's rifle. Guess this'll have to do, he said to his dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. It's a big-ass tail. The hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. Look at the doggo. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been. Oh no. Chat, content warning. Yeah, I do believe this may end up with dead animals, so mute, and then we will let you know in chat when we're done with it. If you do not want to see it. Anyway, in the gloom, he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my Talipo. A high horse voice from noise. I want my Talipo. Go away, he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my Talipo, the creature growled again. Thinky beans. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. I want my Talipo! Before the hunter could do so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. Yeah, like the I don't know if Toe Giant, I don't know if we're thinking the same thing, Sonny, but I was thinking of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, the toe soup story. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, the dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods. Jesus, took the whole damn house. Mitai Doti Walker. Which is a separate story from the toe one. Okay, well, I'll go through these. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of the region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. That didn't sound like it. Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition. Tommy knockers, baby. I've heard of these boys. All these cat women. Sonny, I think so. Last time I read it was in like the 5th grade on our Decemberists section on urban legends. Bobcat sounds like screaming woman. True. Sounds like a mountain lion. True. Yes, like that Stephen King story, Keck. That's exactly it. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. Excuse me. My West Coast shit, calling it Appalachian. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of the mine and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. Beans the Scottish Burl. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Okay, cool. Close the book and put it back. All right, last one here. My ancestor. Yeah. Rip some generic Confederate photo for it. It's perfect. I cannot afford. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connection. There's another feed, Sonny. Let's go. Ugh, Sonny. She taught me on my knockers to, like, collapse some mine. This metaphor's gotten away from me. Oh, I'm gonna do some. I'm eventually gonna put something at like 200,000 channel points for like a loyalty roll on Discord. I just haven't done it yet because I want a few more people to get close to it. Anyway, he quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness, for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for service in the Indian War. He settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. This land would become Scarlet Hollow, but it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Jesus fuck. Silas, his wife Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Boy, they are heavy-handed with the names in this. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Jesus. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You finished with this one. Okay. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Summaries, baby. Let's go. How you feeling, Jack? I know it's a little late for you.
Oh, I'm down to where are we at? I can go another half hour.
Sweet. Hopefully, I think we can make it through this in about half hour to 45. So.
Sweet.
All right. If we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what but the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Kitty! Look at the cat, chat.
Yay.
Took a cold shower. My brain's going on miles per hour. Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Aw, hey, Pixel. Oh, that's a good cat name. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Look at that look. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. Nice. Look at Gretchen. God knows
those eyes.
Pixel immediately goes to town and sells treats. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. Voice of this wicked little town. I have a cat named Thaddeus Basilton. Nice.
Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books.
I love the name Pixel.
He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him.
I'm not gonna. That seems rude. Well, you know what? I actually kind of want to ask. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library?
Have you seen this little guy's face? Say no to this.
Oh, now we're doing cat chat. Cat is named Phoenix. Did a well-timed jump onto my bed just now. Black cat. Morgana tuxedo cat. guess Basilton was... Oh my god. Alright. You decide to leave Pixel P. Oh. Cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. Check out the loaf, chat. They perfectly loafed. Look at that. So
Beautiful
fantastic.
loaf.
I am Steam screenshotting that because that's fantastic. I'm not paying attention to the kitties. Cat curls up on the table, fast asleep.
All right, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything.
All right. Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah, apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple bombs. I've heard of this. This is some crazy shit.
Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed up right after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch, which failed to trigger on the descent.
Yeah, this is a real story, chat, by the way. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered.
Right. It's conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding.
Yeah, so this is a real story. And the tree the one bomb that was recovered, the tree that it landed in, was in somebody's front yard in a suburb. So that's very fun. There's Ghost. Excellent maraca. A almost orange blonde cat named Ghost. Fantastic.
If I remember correctly, they just buried it up and sealed it up.
If the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, Goldsboro's almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. Possum, I've heard of that happening often with World War II grenades, where somebody's grandpa will have gotten home from the war and kept a grenade, and then they'll find it in, like, when they're just going through their grandfather's possessions, like after they die, somebody like around now will be going through and be like, Jesus fuck, is that a fucking grenade? So that's fun. Quick Gretchen break, chat. Look at that.
Ooh, what cutie.
Mm-hmm. So, about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevasse. That sounds sexual. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do this here. A union-busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Yeah, it's pretty awful. Yeah, I know, Abaga.
That's what the sculpture out front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day.
Children. Christ. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there, probably to try and show us how good we have it or whatever. Low bar, if you ask me. You know, that could be what the ditchlings are warning us about. Another collapse. Writing it down on the list of potential disasters. Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled.
Y'all don't actually think the mine is about to collapse, right?
No, I don't think so.
Phew. Had me worried there for a second.
I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. Oh my god. Muraka. I know I am going to need to get a spray bottle command for Moobot. You never know. What happened after the mine collapse? The book just kind of glosses over that.
There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century.
Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs the mine better than Charles Shaw did. Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. Yeah, good. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll explore this one here. You guys seem to really have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit when they hear your name. Thank you for taking Olive out, love. Hopefully she actually goes. Olive hates the rain, and she has been having a time today. She has been going through it.
Poor thing.
Hashtag free Olive, yeah. He got run out of town on a rail, you know. And that's not a figure of speech. Back then they actually tied you to a rail and then ran you out of town. There's a big mural of it over on the far wall. Yeah, I saw that when I came in. I was wondering what the fuck that was about. He got off easy, if you ask me. I like this thing here, though. Because Wayne does seem sick.
Yeah.
What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning this town? Wayne seems sick. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Annie by name. Yeah. Hey, Alpaca! Thank you for the gift sub to Crow. Thank you so much. Crow, enjoy the Igor jam and all of the other emotes. The murder wife. All of the pigs and Olive. Screams. Olive took 3 steps in the rain and said nope. That's what I thought. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Alpaca jam. There you go. Maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it affected Wayne, and maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife. Yeah, that could work. So, Appalachian folk monsters. Do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What with the whole warning thing? Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. Classic Wayne out there macking on the wildlife. I'm gonna write it down though. Tommyknockers are literally just sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? Tid dropped in the rain. Oh my god. Poor Olive baby. There's simply no way to know. My mom used to tell me that Taily Poe story when I was little. I can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try to dig out my stomach if I did. Yikes. Beans jam into the stream. I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Talipo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know that's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Talipo. I've camped out there a couple times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. I love that tone. Oh no, honey. Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voiced like a woman crying out, somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized. Definitely, they are 100% mountain lions. She's mad at me for saying it. Look at that. I do enjoy that this game kind of tells you where relationships stand with people by their reactions. That she did not like that. Kanika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank, and then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out, and now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise.
I want that to happen.
Huh?
I want her to have to eat that paper.
That would be
at
very
the end
funny.
of this series.
Let's move on. So, Silas Scarlet. Yeesh, I figured old money from the South wouldn't be great, but he sure did some things to get where he was, huh?
That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject.
Yep, dude was a monster. Mines made a lot of money during the Civil War, too. You can probably guess which side a North Carolina business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him. This town is stuck in the past and built on atrocities. It's already practically collapsing into itself. No offense. Hey! Alpaca, thank you for gifting another sub to Possum. Let's fucking go. That's so nice.
No,
Everybody,
thank
please
you.
donate responsibly. But dude, thank you so much. Possum screams. And then Igor jams.
Hell yeah.
No offense, but having a working Christmas. We're having a time today, yeah. But maybe that's why the ditchlings are here. None taken. Why would the ditchlings be here now, though? Scarlet Hall has been like this for as long as I can remember. What do y'all think? Yeah, I want their take on it. There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Neeks. We're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Charity. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Ha! No, I don't think she'd be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines. I can't imagine what she'd do if we actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. Lost John's mind coming right up, yeah. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work. She gets grumpier at work. I'm pretty sure snark is that girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese. Good night, Maraga. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the ceiling staring. We can sneak around the mines, no problem. I make sure to keep my eyes peeled for her. She won't even know we're there. Look at us going out on a caper together. I missed this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed about being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? No, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Annie. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. All right, let's roll out. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina.
Thanks, guys. I'll keep y'all posted.
We finally get a male main character for you to voice, Jaggedy.
Yay.
Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from the unending wilderness. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies, too. Okay, I think this... Shh! Not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Someone please give Jackie a role that matches his gender identity. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Annie would get along super well, too. Hi, I'm Annie, Vivian's kid. I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong. Even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. She probably hates your mom / your family.
Heard these nasty rumors about you.
Yeah. Reese's mom turns back to the house sighing. Sorry. I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese. And he misses both of you, too. She sighs again as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that it'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten up his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Annie. That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. I'm a little worried about Munchausen by proxy on this. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, fine. Yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have those therapy dogs in hospital... No dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Shh. Gretchen must be there. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. It's the hat. It's also the shawl, Albaga. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. Shouldn't take me long to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Annie. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Why not just drive up with Kanika? Aren't the mines a bit of a ways off? Don't worry about it, Annie. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight with more than 2 people. Okay, she doesn't like driving. That's what I'm getting. She does not like cars. I'm gonna walk. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. Achievement unlocked, into the woods again. This must be where the horror is going to cut in, is on this walk. That's my guess. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. Sarah folks died in an accident. Oh, you might be right, honey. I don't remember if she said that they died in an accident, but if she did, that would explain it. If only I died for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. If only I'd listened to you when you wanted to leave. I'm sorry. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. Oof, big relatable. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened. Like, it's just another part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. No. Of course it's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into these woods dozens of times, woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this has happened before. How could you have known? Thanks, Annie. I think I needed to hear that. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. Yeah, did you hear that stick crunch? A bird! Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes to the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Oh, that was a good cut right there on the music. Cardinal Fang, yes. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Oh, look at Gretchen. Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. If Stella's on lockout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa! Do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I don't want to be the one going in, but I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about? Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Danny. Do I flirt with Kaniga? I know you guys are going to want to.
Do it. Do it.
But I don't want to... What if...
Well, I mean, hey, look, a little bit of explore hot teas doesn't mean you can't, come in. Well, you are right in front of the other person, huh?
That's what I mean, yeah. But what if it upsets them? Thank you, Jack. That's what I'm saying. But it's so tempting because I know Chad is thirsting so hard over Kanika. Wait, am I talking to... Stella's the last one who said anything. That's the problem. I don't know which one I'm talking to. I feel like I'm talking...
You know what? I'm not sure.
We're going. We'll do it
Too
next round.
risky.
Yeah, I could save Scum too. It's true. Because if it's Stella, I want to...
Yeah, you know what? Good point. Yes, save Scum in case it's a good flirt opportunity.
Yeah, because if this is with Stella, then it's perfect. I didn't peg you as shy, not after our introduction last night. Last night? Oh, you mean when I called you cute? Well, you are. It's just an observation I made in the comfort and safety of my own home. Yeah, nope. No. We're going back. Absolutely not, chat. Nope. Nope.
Rewind.
Absolutely the fuck not. Nope. Ooh, okay. Yeah, because that made her upset. I could tell that. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. You'll do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Alright, Stella and Kanika both break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Why can't we just have both of them though? I know, Storm. That might be a thing I try next turn too. If there's a poly route in this one, I might go for it. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the work site. Here we go. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow Mine. I know part of me's like, I'm in. But I feel like they're going to make fun of me for that. Yeah, fuck it. I'm in. All right, Morpheus. Good to know. Yeah, I knew it. I knew they were going to roast me for it. I'm in. Nearest group of miners. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. The uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. So that's the old guy. Jackie D. Oh shit, did I lose Jack?
Oh no, sorry. I was shoving a Snickers in my mouth.
Good timing. So this is the old guy.
You got a reason to be bothering us?
Mood. Yeah, I don't want to introduce myself as the boss's cousin. That's a weird thing. See anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. That's the black guy.
Weird how?
Like, weird animal sightings?
Nope.
That's her. You've been talking to that townie?
The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to?
Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me, all right. Oh, that's so sweet. But now I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sort of critters. Now it's mostly birds. A lifetime ban from a mine.
This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know. She's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now, and it's never been like this before. Maybe it's that global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now.
People getting sick, like, more than usual.
Nope, nothing that bad.
I feel fit as an ox.
We have good working conditions in the mine, and our health is wholly looked after.
Have you heard any weird noises coming from the woods?
Not a peep. We're underground most of the day, though.
I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right.
It was an owl. We're just not used to the local wildlife yet.
I got a couple other questions. I don't want to do the Tommy Knocker thing. That's too obvious, you know what I mean? Ask them about Wayne. That's going to piss off a bunch of miners. Be like, you fucking superstitious looking for these cryptids, That's my guess. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne?
Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude.
What happened to him? Miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was,
He's gone. That's all that matters.
What happened to him?
What are you, some sort of cop?
Just tell me what happened.
Fuck off.
Fair enough.
His ass, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. It's just about to start anyway.
Sorry. Okay, Harrison's useful. Miners pack up their things and leave. Okay. Another group of miners. You head over to the next group of miners. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set eyes on the awful man in the miner's jacket. There he is. Holy fuck, that's so cool looking.
Whoa.
Jesus, that's creepy.
You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous.
What are you?
Flesh and blood, much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask.
Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Hey, Annie, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. I hate to say it, but with how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? Plot twist, he's also a Scarlet. Yeah, I'm wondering about that too. You hate to say it, Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Annie. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there? Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. Wayne trying to make me leave just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Wow, so brave. Heck yeah, Annie, we've got your back. Okay, let's go.
Hey there, can we help you with something?
Have any of you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately?
Like what?
Have people been getting sick?
You a health inspector or something? The boss looks out for our house.
Have you seen any weird animals?
Don't tend to go on many hikes, not exactly the nature-seeing type. After a full day of work, all I see is my bed, maybe a few beers in between.
Any odd noises in the woods?
I heard something a few nights ago, like nothing I ever heard, some unearthly beast. I'm telling you, Isaac, you need to take a sick day. You need rest, man. I've already taken a sick day this year. Can't afford to take any more if I want to have Christmas off.
Tabitha. It can't be that bad here, right? That's all on that front, thanks.
Anything else?
Do any of you know a man named Wayne?
Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him?
He's been following me.
Oh, thank God. Everybody thought he was dead.
He is.
Now, hold on. Gravy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him?
What's folks at General Store been calling him? Because that's what Kanika and her mom. Name on the jacket? Alpaca? Okay, fair enough. Name on his jacket. Wayne, just like yours says Smith.
So do all my jackets. So do all my jackets, but if I switch with Isaac's, then don't make me Isaac's.
That's fair, Alpaca.
No, it's gonna be him. There's no way he's dead. You really think he's running around town creeping on strangers and ignoring his friends and coworkers? Seems more likely to me that somebody took care of him, so to speak, and is running around in his clothes.
The miners stand in silent for a moment, considering what they've just heard.
That's not possible. That's ridiculous. This is messed up. But who would do something like that? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend?
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Yikes. Do you think? No way. Just saying, he wasn't exactly the first fellow to fall for her charms. Lots of heartbreak in that woman's history, lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift.
Dang, who are they talking about?
I told them not to get involved with her. I told them.
Who was Wayne seeing?
Hey. Well, now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block.
Come on, don't dangle something like that.
Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I've got my house to feed.
I'm guessing it's Tabitha?
Losing their jobs. And in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys.
Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still out there is pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much warning if Tabitha comes out. Nah. Let's meet back up. Cool. Meet you by the van. I don't want to fucking press that too much. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. Who dat? Thank you, Crow. Have a good night. We'll probably be done here soon as well. I think we have to be closing on the end of this chapter by now, if they're the same length, because we're over 2 hours on stream now, so. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? Should I go after her, or should I say we should call Oscar?
I guess I'd call.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. We should call Oscar. Let's handle that after we catch up with her. Okay, I'm running after her anyway. You rush over the hill and get your bearings, the sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. Ah, fuck. Something about the mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. This is the site of a mass grave. She didn't! I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. Lou McQueen, yeah, exactly. After a collapse that killed over 100 people? And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place feels straight up cursed. I mean, like Kanika said, a lot of people died down there. There's a lot of spooky history to this place. For all we know, maybe that death left some kind of mark down there. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you sure, Neeks? Annie and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Can you all call Oscar first, like I said? You're not going to have cell service in the goddamn mine.
For real.
Jesus Christ. What if it collapses on all three of us? Like, come on. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. I'm going to call her.
I mean, she might be, well, yeah.
She's going to be mad.
The right move, but yeah.
Pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? I'm in a meeting. Kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figure you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Also, what do you know about this? What in the hell are you doing at my mines? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, all right? I'm not going to do that. God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. Achievement unlocked courtesy call. I swear to God. Hang up on her. Follow Kanika still into the mine. Take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. There's one thing I'm going to quickly say. Smoke Aggies catch me off guard. Looks like black sclera. Yeah. The thing I will say about the decision to make that call, I understand why that could have had negative consequences. But if there's one, I'm trying to be genre savvy. If you're in a horror movie and you're about to go into an abandoned place that could collapse on you at any moment, that no one except the people going in with you knows you are going into, and you have the opportunity to call even one person, you call that person, even if it's the last person on earth.
Yes.
You want to let know you're doing it. Somebody on the outside has to know you're going in there, or you will just fucking die. That was survival 101. Like, Jesus Christ, the amount of people who don't call in situations like that. Anyway, in movies, I mean. Okay. Inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected, the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it. I told you she would. I'm not gonna maybe tell them. Maybe I shouldn't tell them, right? they'll be pissed off if Tabitha's involved. I'll just remain silent. Because if I need it later... Oh, this is tough. This is tough, chat. Because either I tell them right now, and they're mad at me now, or I don't tell them, we get back out, and Tabitha's there, and they feel betrayed by me, because I have to let them know. What do you think? I think I gotta tell them now, right? I just want to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. Are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's going to take for this to get through to you, Annie, but that woman is not to be trusted. Well, what matters is the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Okay, I think that was the right call. Because Kanika's upset about it, but Stella's like, all right, it's fine. I think if we stay silent, I'd rather piss him off before the curse mine. Yeah, that's fair, Alpaca. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and this one's real bad because of the child miners, or should I say the minor miners? Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while we are walking on their graves. She's right. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. Christian's like, you fucking... I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Waiting for the boy to show up and wreck shit, yeah. Ooh. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Yep. I want some sound on this one, chat. Oh my god, what was that? The mine's gonna collapse and we're all gonna die down here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Bats! Look, chat! Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. Oh my god, there are bats down here? Oh, I'm gonna get rabies, aren't I? I'm gonna get rabies and dynamite collapse. You're holding up okay, Neeks. Yeah, sorry. I'm just a little on edge. Kanika stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Drums, drums in the deep. Okay, what was that? That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? A hateful and broken presence stirs in the deep. It doesn't want you here. Literally drums in the deep, folks. They are coming. That was a warning. We have to move fast before something terrible happens here. Whew. I don't want to hear either so far, yeah. Little band practice in the mines, yeah. Whoa, you don't think it's Tommyknockers, do you? Okay, no. Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. Absolutely the fuck not. Three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from this way. Follow me. Yeah, let's go. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at that shit. That's the most teenage shit I've ever seen. They did well with this. I really like the Bugs Bunny with a blunt shirt. And the Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. Yeah, this is perfect. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here? You creeps. Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. Fucking teenagers. What are you guys even doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've been in my entire life. Worse than monsters, it's actually plucky teens. Yeah, Black Parade shirt. Yeah, true. Dumbasses, semi-affectionate. Ugh. Oh, sorry, that's you.
This place isn't miserable. It's cool and rad.
I also think calling her Vi would have been great, Alpaca, but... Who the hell are you exactly? That's Annie, Tabitha's cousin. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here? Duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. Yeah, Mom. Tell her about her dad in front of her friends, yeah. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you here, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. That is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's not really asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break, everyone.
It's fall break.
And we're not kids.
Yeah, we're teens.
Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? Most of the teens avoid eye contact. The quiet one in the back tries to melt into the cavern wall. They stole them from the general store. Oh no. I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you.
Yeah, whatever. It's me. What are you even doing here?
Oh, this is her brother. Fucking guarantee it.
Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that.
You're supposed to be minding the store.
It's not like anyone who comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine.
It's her fucking brother. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. Good. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dick around in some abandoned mine?
Dad's dead, Kanika. But if you were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere? Nobody's supposed to bother us.
Yeah. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe not do it in an abandoned coal mine? For fuck's sake. Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning.
Oh, shit.
What? Speaking of...
shit.
Oh, hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mined entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, don't fucking do this.
Oh, come on, man. This place is way sturdy. Check it out.
Bad time coming. The team with the beanie jumps and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Look at her face. Mood Kanika. Oh, Was that the knock we were hearing earlier? Oh my God, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I have ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. She's baby, yeah, I know. I think I talk about all the time, middle school boys jumping and slapping the ceiling. Yep. I mean, I don't like this particular situation with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? Shut up, Stella. Get them out of here. I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha. Tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Shut up, Becca. Hey, I'm defending you. And I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years. You'll be sad too. Passage of time is inescapable. Fucking harsh but fair, Tabitha. Jesus. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them where you have to sleep, Rosalina. Is that Rosalina? Yeah, it is. Oh my God, that's Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. I completely missed that was Rosalina. Oh my God. There's you, Jack.
They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup.
No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? And I should care because? I'm trying to keep character names straight. Holy shit. Because it's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and he's lying to you to save face. What a coward.
Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, bullying or something?
I feel like there's going to be a mind collapse and that's going to be the end of this chapter. We're just talking a fucking lot here. Shut up, Zane. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe he didn't mention it to me. I could investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he could be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. Ugh, you're all children and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Rude. Shut the fuck up, Union Buster. Exactly. Rosaline is not that mature anyway. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. But it doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case.
What did you say about child labor?
Okay. All right, we need to get out of this fucking mind. I'm not going to weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. Yeah, shout out to Zane catching the important bits there. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and, ghost bust it or something. Sounds pretty rad to me.
By the way, I love the implication that he has service down here. I didn't really think about that till now. Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mine. Oh my God, Zane. You can't ghost bust if there is no ghost.
Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house.
There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave any time before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of the many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Boom. There it is. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. I made the right decision to turn the music off for this portion, I think, Chad, by the way.
That wasn't me, I swear.
We are definitely coming to the end of this episode. That's perfect. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mind noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know that is why we came down here, but we've got to check this out. Stella! Both Tabitha and Kanika. I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual, solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. You can come along, too.
If you guys are going to go after something spooky, count me in.
Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You are all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. No, it will not. Get out. Jesus fucking Christ, we need to go. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Jesus. Unbelievable.
Well, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and I've been zoning it the whole time we've been here.
They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Ayo.
Hey.
Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess, but no. There just have to be remnants from a bygone era.
Didn't you just talk about how child labor was, quote, the good old days, unquote, a minute ago?
Housen's aim for breaking stereotypes between the two stay behind despite being teenage boys. Yep, true. I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel entrance. This is about to go so bad. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Just, whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mine. Except for you, Annie. I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Yeah, sure, I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up.
Hello, Becca.
But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyway, and this river stuff here sucks.
I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. With puppy dog eyes. Ah!
Aww.
No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Tabitha sighs. Ugh, there's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. She winks at us. No, I'm not going to argue against going to try and save some kids. There's no way around it. It isn't just those kids. Something is calling out to us down there. Noted. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. I probably would prefer you keep the dog safe, yes. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want to repeat it last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. Oh, I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. She's like, Mama. For sure.
Take care of that fucking dog.
Yeah, you better fucking take care of that dog, Kanika. I swear to God.
Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow.
Who wanted, like, despite the odds, I found out she's a union buster and everything she does irritates me. Yeah, true. But I get the fit there. I still have some faith that we're gonna get some kind of reveal around that she's just like kind of held against her will, like by a board of directors or some bullshit like that. You know how it goes. And then she's like, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate all of it. But I have just been like living a lie. Blah, blah. I get the feeling one of those reveals might come. I hope so too. Holy fuck. How much longer can we go on this? It is after midnight, chat. I don't want to leave at a moment where a big event is about to happen, but Jackie D is like way up past when he normally is.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It's 2:12 a.m. there, yeah.
Well, we can roll for a little bit more if you want. I got another five or 10 in me before I got to reevaluate.
And that's what I mean is like, I feel like if we go 5 or 10 and it's like really, it's suddenly a really tense moment where the build up to the thing that's going to happen is like we're in the middle of that build up. And then you feel like you can't like go another minute, then we're in a bad spot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather save this one for next time.
I should be around tomorrow too, if you're going to be available.
Yeah, I'll be around. What time are you thinking you're going to be available there?
Probably at a decent time actually. Yeah, maybe like 8:30.
Okay, good. Then that's probably when we'll start chat. But keep an eye on the Discord, of course. And yeah, let me get the music back on here. But for now, let me check if we're going to rate anybody. But thank you so much for being here. And I really, really appreciate it. This game is so cool so far. Oh, yeah, we are in the depths. That's a good point. It says Sunday, December 11th, 2022 at 13 in the morning. Tuesday, the depths, Tabitha evening. Oh, Jesus. What do you say? Let's run over to Luna. I love me some Luna Girl X. But thank you for being here, chat. Sunny, if you're still here, fingers on buzzers, please. I gotta do multitasking, brain work.
Work the brain, damn you.
If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Annie. I use she, her pronouns. I'm an audio editor at The Rusty Quill and many other things. Oh my god, happy belated birthday, Possum. Thank you for fucking telling us. What the hell's that about? Let that slide by. Happy birthday, Possum. Happy belated now.
Happy birthday, Possum.
And then if you also don't know, my partner over there is Jackie D. He, him pronouns. All his info will be going in chat shortly as well. And if you want to find out when we're going to stream, help us decide what to stream, and also just join an amazing and very fun community that I've been having the honor and privilege to stream for, you can join our Discord. I'm not going to go any further than that, Sonny. We don't have a raid phrase, but I said I leveled up. Oh, that's what that meant. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Thank you so much. Okay, I got to go before the raid is done. Jackie D, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. We will be back tomorrow, guys, 8:30 Pacific. That's the usual start time. We'll push through the end of this chapter and maybe do all of chapter 3 if we can. But we'll see what happens. Jackie D's going to be out of town next week, so we will be taking a break from it at that point. But we'll get all that info tomorrow. If you are sub to the channel, spam emotes when you get there. Otherwise, just give Luna my love. Until then, good night, Jackie D. Good night, chat. Have a good one. Bye.
Love y'all. Peace.